Hi everybody, Daniel here. Uh, I decided to do my technology integration lesson plan on seventh grade class. I just made up the seventh grade class, and it's the solar system, naturally, because why would I choose anything else? So the Tim flow chart, I ended up with the adaptation of the tech integration level. And for this, so I control most of what my students will be doing, but I do offer them a little flexibility because they are independent, because they are a made up class of seventh graders. And so originally I did a Google slide, but I ended up changing it to a PowerPoint because one, I was able to make the slides look a little more how I wanted them to look, and two, seventh grade is a really good age to start diving into PowerPoint if they haven't already. So, for my lesson plan, I would first drop this link that's in the top right of this PowerPoint here. I would drop this in the community web page like Canvas or Blackboard or whatever your school is using. But so this would be available for the students to find on their homepage, so there shouldn't be a lot of confusion on that once they have their iPads or computers. So they log on to their computers, they find this link on their homepage, and I ask them to click on this link, and it's going to bring them here to the solarsystem.nasa.gov. And this is a super fun website because, I mean, it's NASA for one, but two, you can kind of move this however you want to, and you can zoom out, in, whatever you need to do. But so this will allow the students to kind of play with the website and find the planet that they're going to be assigned. So they'll be assigned in groups of two or three, depending on numbers and how big the class is. But they will be in groups of 2 to 3 working on each one of the planets in our solar system. And so each group will have to finish the prompt on each one of the planets. And they're all in order. And as an example for the class, since Pluto isn't actually a planet, sadly, maybe in our hearts, but not technically, I'll go ahead and just start this one for my students. So, I forgot to mention also the link for this PowerPoint will also be shared on their community webpage. So they'll have access to both this PowerPoint that they'll be able to edit and to this website. So I can start off the class by just kind of showing them how to go about. So here, I kind of cheated. I already had it up. But so they'd have to find their planet, and Pluto is way out here. There it is, Pluto. And I can already see moons, it has 5. So let me go back here. Name of major moons. And it might not have a major moon. But planet temperature, distance from the sun, what is the planet made of? Like, is it gas or is it a terrestrial planet? Is it made of mostly iron or what? Length of day, this will be a fun one for a lot of them to find out how the planets vary. And then the length of the year, because some of these, like Pluto, 240, call it 249 Earth years, just for one of Pluto's years. 248, call it 249. So super fun activity. And then when their group is done with all of the prompt questions, they can move on to these blank slides here at the end. And these blank slides, they can either use a website that I found for them. If they don't know how to use PowerPoint or a different drawing app or something, they can use this to draw a planet. Super grid planet. We're just not going to give it rings. So they can use this if they want to. That was a great planet, eh? Or they can just come into PowerPoint, use PowerPoint shapes, choose whatever color they would like. Now that's a red planet, hey? And design it however they would like. And so the whole class can then just share their own custom made planet. And they don't have to get fancy with it and like come up with a million facts about it, but it's a chance for them to be creative and put their own touch into the lesson while working collaboratively with their classmates, just trying to complete this together and hopefully absorbing some really cool information in the process. And so these planets I mentioned, they are in order, but also at the bottom of each slide, or maybe not the bottom of each, but I put this little message here. My very energetic mother just served us nacho platters. And that is just kind of a clue to help get them started as to which planet they're working on. And yeah, that's my project. Thanks.